Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. All our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let the Yule be gay. All our troubles will be far away. Happy golden days, happy olden days to you. I'm sorry, I was listening to I was listening to Schlatt's have yourself a merry little Christmas in the car, and I wanted to I don't know, I like doing I like doing like the random start karaoke's because it's something I do want to get into as content in the future. Hold on, let me go put on our regular BGM. I wanted to get a better BGM for this stream topic, but hold on. There we go. I wanted to get a better stream topic. I mean a better BGM for this stream, but I'm fine with using the regular one that I'm used to. But anyway, anyways, so this so this came to me this has been like brewing in my mind for a while. This originally wasn't going to be a stream, but the ideas kept multiplying. Whoever has the largest chest shoots grenades like Demo Man. Well, it's funny because like I've had ideas like brewing in my mind of like, and I guess it became relevant recently because a lot of phase girls have been playing Overwatch 2 and Marvel Rivals, and I got my mind. What if they were in a hero shooter? Well, like what would their characters and loadouts look like? And I came up with a very like, as you can see by my tabs, like this is like it was brewing in my mind for like a couple months. It was never supposed to be a stream idea, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna put it on a stream. I want to see what you guys think. Ember's just the pyro. Well, here's the thing. Well, it's funny if you notice my thumbnail. I put Ember as heavy instead of pyro, even if she does have fire powers. She's better as heavy because she's just like, everyone describes her in real life as like being the biggest phase girl, like unironically toughest phase girl out there, that like to the point where Sakana was intimidated. But we do have this, and I am having trouble finding like a fully concrete like I know the Rooney one is a joke, but I know what like okay. So overall, like this is what I prepared. What if Phase Connect girls were in a hero shooter like TF2, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals? Tenma throws bottles of alcohol that debuff people. You know what? I'm gonna go straight into that. What I have planned for Tenma. Um, Tenma is assault class, a brute brawn, which is okay. So like I basically stole Diva's concept, but like Tenma rides this combat drone that's supposed to like a Terminator style combat drone meant to look like a muscular man that only has armor. Well, I go and explain in like what I mean by armor versus health early on. Of note, one, I am not a game designer. Two, I don't. One, I am not a game designer, and two, I don't play hero shooters. I used to play TF2. My favorites were Demo Man and I got the most kills via Demo Man and Engineer, but I wasn't good at playing Engineer. I like Scout and Medic too, but I wasn't like I guess my most played classes were Demo Man and Scout. But anyway, so we this is what now she doesn't ride it. It carries her by the back of her shirt. No, because I like it. She piggyback rides a Terminator style combat drone meant to look like a muscular man that only has armor. Carries a primary weapon was a machine gun plus a shotgun, which is a M249 saw belt-fed machine gun, medium damage and medium range with low accuracy, and he's controlling it, so with medium recoil. Heard the 612 underbarrel shotgun, acting as a close range, high spread, high damage. You'll notice like every weapon I designed here for like the phase girls to use. I guess it's just a motif of mine that I like to put into stuff. All of them, both their primary and their secondary, have an alt fire. Kind of like in Half-Life 2, you can launch grenades. You can launch like in both in TF2 and half Brawler's Brick, she throws Molotov cocktails styled like sake bottles with a combined shrapnel and fire effect. And if it strikes an enemy directly, is considered a headshot and it will insta kill. We did get that. You did predict that correctly. But you can shoot out like either you can shoot her or you can shoot the drone out from under her. If you shoot the drone out from under her, she gets like an extra. If Tenma dies before her combat drone, she can be sniped from her riding position. He will remain in place and defend ground until she can return to him. A lot like even now that I think of it, combined with Heavy from TF2. Smallest in the hitbox in the game when dismounted. Largest largest when mounted. High armor, medium speed when mounted. Low health, medium armor, high speed when dismounted. Kitsune's Rage. Similar, like, yeah, I had something planned for Sheena. If her combat drone dies, Tenma gains a 2 times critical chance multiplier with her pistol, and Molotov cocktails deal increased shrapnel damage. So basically, you have to like, you have to take out Tenma, and then the drone will stay in place to remain as like a sentry, but it's not going to be as, it's AI powered, so it's like it's game AI powered, so it's not going to be as effective. It's basically a bot. It's just going to stay in place and defend until it runs out of ammo. So like it's gonna make it easier for like you to dislodge her. And here's the counter to that. Oh boy, it's Pippa, the Pippa assassin. So overview was like mechanics to get out of the way, which is like I guess like what I could build the phase girls around. Health on all classes has slow regen. Healers have faster regen. Of note. Yeah, just throwing a projectile that instant kills is not good. Should just be a damage over time. Well, I mean, it insta-kills if it directly hits someone. It only does damage over time if it's allowed to go on the ground and explodes. Well, which is part of normal function, but if it because I think it's like I want to recreate the whole like brick thing where like of Tenma and chat throwing bricks at each other. And the Kapainikis throwing bricks at each other. Like, if it strikes you directly on the head, it should be considered a headshot. And it's like, it would be the only grenade that can headshot. I think that would be funny. Did chat freeze? Oh, hold on. Let me check chat. I'm reading from my phone right now. Yeah, that's not good game design, really. That's too strong. Yeah, I mean, doesn't the flying guillotine from TF2 work that way? Doesn't the flying guillotine is a unique ranged weapon that is thrown in the cannot roll for random critical hits. Hold on, doesn't this insta kill or no? It cannot be fired underwater. And it does bleed damage. I think it would do better as yeah. Now that I think of it, it might do stun. It might do some kind of stun. Ew. A brick that's a grenade that can headshot would be fine. If your mid-range is instant KO would be too strong. I mean, I guess if Tenma herself is throwing it, it won't have that much range. Again, this is like I am not a game designer. This is just me like trying to come up with ideas for what a phase shooter would look like. And she gets that, and okay, so if it strikes an enemy directly, stun or slow them. Anyway, so I guess I went directly in because of that comment, because of chat, but I wanted to get mechanics to get out of the way. Health on all classes has slow regen, healers have faster regen. Armor has points, blocks damage over a certain threshold, and depletes at the same rate as health when taking damage. Like if you're taking like I don't know what the cap would be on like damage wise, because like I don't know, and I'm not good enough with math to like come up with what an ideal damage model on on like for a game would look like. But I'm thinking there were like there's a set threshold where it blocks damage, and then where armor would block damage and it takes that damage for you, and another one where it depletes at the same rate as health if you take damage over it. Under a certain threshold. Under a certain threshold. And criticals do triple weapon damage. Ballistic weapons are hit scan, which is like regular guns, but ballistic and energy weapons, actually, because I have one character with an energy weapon so far, and that's Amy. An energy weapon. Pippa and Raimi have some kind of mold DOT. Wemmy, I plan for like I. It's funny because looking at the height chart, I re- I have realized there were like everyone like so for reference, like the cutoff between okay, so I have light, medium, heavy, and heavy classes that I came up with. The cutoff for lightweight and like Sheena is considered a light class. Amy is considered a medium class, and like anything above and then Hime and Irie Rie and Irie is like the cutoff for heavy class. Everything past here is heavy. Everything past like this section is medium, and this massive section from Saya back is like technically light. Tenma is a heavy is like Tenma plays as a heavy, but she's like in her like when she's alone away from her drone, she's basically lightweight. Hina is invisible because she never streams anymore. I wanted to stream. I kind of liked her. She's not like quite my thing, but I feel bad for her. Oh shit, I'm getting a call. Hold on, give me a second. All right, that was good. That was quick. Anyways, so Graham, Dizzy seems pretty heavy. Yeah, Dizzy would like. I mean, she would be in a heavy class because of her tits, and so would Hina probably. But Iori is medium. And I think because light also determines it also determines armor levels. Like it also like most of it like determines health and armor. Where like Pippa, like I designed Pippa around. Ironically, it's not an AR she's shooting a Walmart with. She's doing it with a Mauser 98 hunting rifle. It's because of the. Shut up! Leave me alone. Oh, what is this? Oh, who's that? Oh, I got a new. Sorry, I'm in the middle of something. I would like to check that out though. But yeah, it's if you remember this very golden stream from last year, this is probably one of my favorite streams Pippa did. NASA should have some kind of melee thing because of her big meaty claws. I haven't made NASA yet. She gets a revolver because she started gun posting. I remember she started gun posting with putting herself in Dirty Harry or whatever, and so I decided to give her a Smith and Wesson 629, like the 44 Magnum, and I think I might switch it to a 625 because I have OCD and I like common calibers. Some kind of sleep weapon like sleep gas like tranquilizer gas or something like that, and a Smith and Wesson double action revolver is her primary. She's but as you can see, most of Phase falls under the light class, and the heavy and like despite her being despite Lumi Ember is heavy. Lumi and Urika are medium class. I think Dizzy's either heavy or medium class. I'm not sure where I would put her. What I have so far, characters with HP and weight classes. Oh, I don't really watch Pippa. There are specific playstyle classes. Assault takes the enemy head on. Assassins flank and attack vulnerable positions of enemies. Engineers construct defenses, robots, and support systems. And hackers act directly against engineers and harass enemy players with debuffs. I need to add healers and medics and defensive classes of some kind, but it's because it's fucking phase. I I don't know what kind of healing that they only heal us. I don't know what kind of healing they would do to each other because they're so fucking Manhera. They can't even heal themselves. How do they heal others? But yeah, Pippa's like run of the mill sniper class. Um, fills a classic sniper role, medium speed. 10 rounds loaded individually, one shot kill headshots, two shot kills everywhere else, ignores armor and damage fall off, because like there's gonna be damage fall off where longer range shots will do less damage. Has an underbarrel double barrel shotgun for medium range kills. This is like something like these is like what I would imagine Pippa running. Hina makes sense as a healer. Yeah, Hina would make sense as a healer. But I'm imagining something like this for Pippa. I think it'd be funny for her to have one of these. Combining like the whole and I think I'm gonna change the Eastwood. I'm like it was originally supposed to be a Lamont, but I think a Colt single action army would fit her better, like a traditional cowboy gun, like something like that. That's a Lamont. I mean, like it's too steampunky. It's too like, and I think having 9 rounds in a revolver would be OP. So I think I would do a Colt single action army instead. Something like this is like the traditional cowboy gun. This is what this would like Pippa had have as her secondary. Every character has their own map. Pippa's is a Walmart. Hold on, let me pause the BGM because I want to show off this like really prime moment from Pippa, which is why I made her sniper class instead of like assault class. Where is that? There's something so smug about like her being like so fucking superior. She's sitting up there on the roof with a rifle, and then like the moment she falls off, she's like screaming for help. That is the essence of the Pippa as a character in here. And the controversial part is me developing like what would their super abilities be, what would their like kill streaks or ults be. Every 3 kills, she gets access to a battleship gun as support. A 3-round artillery barrage, 3 kills, illumination shells that reveal enemies on the minimap where it lands. 6 kills, ISP problems, EMP shells. Every EMP shells that kill and disable enemy electronics within a given radius, which is like she can jam turrets and stuff like that with her and take out specific enemies with it. And then you got the Ripper. If 9 kills gets her artillery spray, which if you do it correctly, you could target enemies and spawn. Something like as you can see, again, part of this is because I don't know what game balance is, and I don't design games. The other half is that because it's phase, I like it's phase. They're already unbalanced and broken. So why not reflect this game wise by making them unbalanced and broken? And so well, we have Pippa who has all that. She can snipe. She's got like basically unlimited range all over the map. Who's gonna be her counter? Who's gonna be her counter to Pippa if she can like insta kill people? Well, guess what? We have Irie, who can ignore damage. Her main ability is that she ignores damage. Well, she has a rocket launcher that can also snipe like a regular rifle, so she can like counter artillery Pippa. If a Pippa shoots at her and like okay, Gambler's Luck passive ability grants her the 10% chance to completely ignore all damage for 4 seconds, includes random crits initiated by taking damage. So like if you like at one point like the ability might be initiated if she starts taking damage, it'll count it as a miss. It's a variable cooldown from 12 seconds to 2 minutes. You don't know when she's protected and when she's vulnerable. So, untouchable. Every 12 kills, she gains invulnerability to damage for 15 seconds. This isn't because she has a shield, it just counts as misses. What if Heavy from TF2 could snipe and fire rockets? Anyways, so one of the I think the inspiration for giving Irie a bazooka came from, where is that? Give me a second. Here it is. Here it is. It was here, this one. Because Irie has a bazooka here. She gets a where is that? She gets a Carl Gustav. Carl Gu- a Carl Gustav recoilless rifle. Like it's kind of like a rocket launcher. She's gonna have like rocket assist shells. Um, and anyways for Sheena, Sheena, I like Sheena's because she was one of the earliest ones that I came up with like a full set for. Where is that? Where is Sheena? Sheena engineer. She gets a Benelli M3 semi-automatic shotgun. She must be loaded individually, high damage, good for medium to close range because it gets a full-length barrel. A Benelli M3. She gets one of these. She gets one of these with a full-length barrel, extended tube. Now she gets a big old one. She gets the big model, and what it must be loaded individually, high damage, good for medium to close range, meant to be the best shotgun of the game, with an additional side barrel grenade launcher that fires flashbangs, which she is immune to. Beretta, she gets like a regular pistol as a secondary, and a big melee because of she has a sword that can do melee. She's not really meant to rely on the pistol. She's like, either you go for the shotgun originally, then you switch to melee. Increased bleed damage with increased crit chance. Highest HP and speed of her class, comparable to a medium, but like, I'm judging armor by like the coverage of how much their outfits cover them, which is why like Ember, despite being a heavy, only has medium armor. Has no armor. What if Frontier Justice? What if Frontier Justice from TF2 was an entire character in which, yes, okay, so she sends out two bee drones and two crab drones to attack and mark enemies. Like she can send out, if you know man hacks from TF2 from Half-Life 2, it's kind of like that but stronger. They can refill on ammo and support pickups. Like you can destroy them pretty easily. Like they'll attack you, but it's only melee damage. The drones can only melee you, but they will reveal your position to the enemy team, kind of like in like Rainbow Six. And drones can be hacked or EMP'd, but this triggers the main effect, which is Vengeful Angel. For every drone that is disabled or killed, Sheena is notified where it went down and gains a plus 1.5 times greater crit chance on all weapons that only goes away if she kills, like, it only goes away if she revenge kills the enemy that took down her drone. Which basically means if she never finds that one enemy, she gets stacked. She gets a stacked critical multiplier. These crit chances stack if multiple drones are killed. Which basically is she could like, as long as you glass cannon her properly, she could conceivably solo an enemy, like an enemy squad if this is played correctly. When Frontier Justice from TF2 is an entire character. Anyway, so we've got Pippa. The other ones that I made was Ember, Flame and Fury custom. She gets an M16 with for long range medium damage, long to medium, high accuracy, with an underbarrel napalm flamethrower. Like she gets a pulse fire. She gets a pulse. Like she gets one of these. She gets one of these, and that's it sprays napalm, and it sprays napalm, which means she can like. It's like it's an like yeah, it's like it's not like pyro because, unlike pyro, she can set fire to the ground. she can set fire to the ground, which means she can. Hold on, is chat broken? Let me exit out and re-enter my stream. Um, hold on. I'm live. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check my. No, I am live. What's going on? I don't know. I loaded my stream up on my phone. For some reason it's not showing me as live. There we go. There we go. I'm listening back in now. Anyways, so area denial. She's like I guess a more traditional shooter character, which makes sense because she has a lot of guns in real life. Flame and Fear and Shea Machine and Rooney punches for melee that can briefly stun enemies, kind of like Heavy. Medium armor, high health, slow speed, can be played offensively or defensively. Like either she can assault enemy positions or she can like protect her own side with like her flamethrower. Every 12 kills, she can call in a gun run and a napalm airstrike from an A1 Sky Raider, which is one of these. This is like which is one of these guys. She gets a napalm strike and a gun run from one of these guys, and then and underbarrel napalm flamethrower for close quarters combat and area denial. And she can, if played correctly, this can trap enemy teams in their spawn. I basically like I want it to be broken. I want to break it. I want it to be really retarded. I want it to be stupid. Anyway, so Iori's one of my more favorites because it's like I guess it's sane. It's like it's basically she's basically Spy from TF2. It's sane. It's reasonable. I like Iori. I don't watch her much, but I like her. But it does like a lot of this. And coming up with ideas for this really tests out my it really tests out my it really tests out my like not just my ability to like come up with game stuff, but how well do I know the phase girls and yeah, Leah Hacker, because like again this is a shooter. I don't know what guns they would use. I don't think that like not many of them would use like I guess are interested or would use guns, which is a challenge. The Iori gets a Thompson Center Encore, which is where is that? There, it's one of these. Actually, Thompson Center 220 Swift, because like that's the yeah. She gets a Thompson Center Encore and 220 Swift. Break action single shot pistol. Hold on, that's for Tenma. Thompson Center Encore pistol. She gets one of these, basically a sniper pistol. It's a break action. If you've seen John Wick, you know what these do. These are like the dueling pistols. But these are traditionally hunting or target shooting pistols with a scope. She gets one of those. Break action single shot with a scope. One shot kill headshots. Two to three shot kills on the body. It does less damage than Pippa's rifle, but it still ignores armor. And she gets a ballistic knife launcher that can silently insta-kill enemies without armor, which is for use like when sneaking around, when flanking or sneaking around and like attacking the lower armored or the light class, like Pippa and Jelly. And she gets a Walther Q5 match, steel frame suppressed, medium damage, low accuracy, low recoil. She gets a tranquilizer gun, which is slows enemy movement and aiming speed. That's supposed to that's supposed to disable an enemy if they've already seen her, which like basically allows her to either close in with a pistol or close in for melee. And it also saves ammo for her ballistic knife and her and the main pistol. Basically Spy from TF2, but gun focused and no invisibility. Inherently meant for pure stealth, has all like she's supposed to be an all rounder. Even if she is like a stealth build, she's all rounded. Killer training has a 1.5 chance greater than average critical chance, and graceful footwork. Walking is silent. Looking at her directly will not reveal her on the minimap, and she needs to be shot or hit directly to be revealed. So like they can't hunt her down. And another one of my favorites, like, of coming up with shit is Erina. Aaron as assassin, Tiger Claws that ignore armor and cause bleed damage, Growl attack that can stun and reveal enemies within a small radius. She does not get a ranged weapon. She is melee only. And the best part is she counts as an electronic system and can take damage from EMP blast or stun by hacking. What if immune to bleed and stun? Bleed and stun effects, high speed and mobility, and she can wall climb. Is considered an electronic system and can take damage from EMP blast or stun by hacking. So basically, if you have a hacker character like what I would consider I need like Pippa's EMP artillery barrage or microwave beam cannon like that can damage and jam enemy electronics. Something like if she had like or something like I made Rooney a hacker of all characters. I made Rooney a hacker. I made Rooney a hacker, and she can basically meant to scramble enemy defenses, make them chase after things they're not seeing. She can jam enemy electronics for 20 seconds at a small radius, preventing them from being used with a 40-second cooldown. She basically nullifies Arena instantly if she uses her main ability. For every 8 kills, she can jam the entire enemy map for 20 seconds. Something I've considered when it comes to like hacking and EMP effects is it takes away the enemy team's HUD. If that's too far, what is certain is that you're gonna get a lot of epilepsy if you play this game. You're gonna get a lot of epilepsy because there are multiple characters that can launch flashbangs. Pico, Lumi, Ashina. And that's all I have. I think for now. I do have Rooney was like coming up with guns to give her. She was I don't think she's a gun guy. She's a gun person. I doubt she's a gun person. But she was playing Resident Evil 2. The Resident Evil 2 remake. So I guess I gave her the Samurai Edge. I gave like basically the Beretta 92, which is already itself in this like hypothetical game. I might switch out a revolver for a different one. I might switch out her revolver for a different one. USP 9, Smith & Wesson, Ruger Blackhawk. B weapon for Claire. Huh. 45 ACP. Like this is close enough. This is close enough to the single action army. This is basically the Colt single action army that I gave her. With an underbarrel shotgun, same as Pippa's, but is fire and single action only. Beretta 92 with an underbarrel flare launcher. Like she's not really meant to engage enemies directly. She can if she wants to, and or in self defense to defend herself against enemies. But she's mostly meant to be a support class. Lumi, because so like the one that I was trying to come up with was Jelly. Jelly is true because of if you've known my clip of her from earlier. If you've seen my clip of Jelly from earlier, she was talking about like she only gets like one because she plays buckshot roulette, and I wanted to give her a shotgun, so she gets a street sweeper. If you know what that is. Where's that? Hold on. Taser shotgun shell. She gets one of those. She gets this. She like what this old man is holding. She gets this. He doesn't have trigger discipline. She gets one of these. That's what I love about this shit. She gets this shit. It must be loaded individually. She gets it with a stock. It must be loaded individually. She can use an SMG and a shotgun at the same time, which will be really funny. M203 grenade launcher that can fire tear gas grenades that can create a stun cloud for 30 seconds. Oh, that's Muyu. Jelly is a street sweeper with an underbarrel Mac 10. I'm gonna switch it out for a Sig P220. Actually, because like I just want to because I like the gun better. I'm gonna switch out the Sig P220 for the Para Ordnance P12. Something like one of these, or a P14. Would it be too OP? Because it like this whole. I'm gonna give her a regular 1911. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna give her like para ordnance. What the like maybe like some kind of something from here. She's gonna get a Remington R1. Actually, Remington R1 M1911 with an underbarrel taser that can stun enemies. She the same with because I wanted to have her like share elements with hmm, M1911 medium damage sidearm with an underbarrel taser that can stun individual enemies. I think that'll be funny because like it'll give them a chance to like finish them off with sidearms, something like that. And same as Sheena, because I the Star Women both get flashbangs, low armor, high health for a class, high mobility, meant as a rear guard or a protector to other engineers, and she has a main ability to construct healing stations. So like Jelly fills the offensive side of TF2 engineer, and Lumi would fill the support side, healing stations, armor repairs, ammo and supply dispensers. I'm not sure what do you guys think Jelly should have for like turrets? And I do want to give one of them a laser. Amy gets a microwave cannon, which is meant to be against enemy electronics, but I want to give one of them a laser of some kind. Like one of them later on. Lumi Engineer, Remington R1 1911, medium damage sidearm with underbarrel taser. Healing stations, armor repairs, and ammo and supply dispensers. I think I have an idea of what I'll give to Leah. Muyu, hmm. Leah and Muyu like are kind of do have. I'm having some trouble coming up with what Muyu would do. I might make her a straight assault character. I might give the hacking role to Leah. Leah, because she's supposed to be a like full auto grenade launcher. No, that's I want to give something to Leah. Leah, a full auto grenade launcher for the turrets, maybe. I'm gonna like I'll stick to like to basic ballistics for jellies turrets. Main abilities constructing various turret types and protect and so it's like she like jelly. So basically, like in support in like in a defensive role, Jelly and Lumi are supposed to work together. Jelly can construct like can make offensive turrets, but she has a limited offensive capability. She has only short range. Lumi um has medium range, but she can only support like health stuff and or healing ray. That is a real thing, by the way. Oh, really? So that you're telling me that the TF2 metagun is real? You're telling me the TF2 metagun is real? We're getting healing ray. What are we looking for? I'm like, can you tell me what I should be looking for in regards to that? Like actual real life mil. Oh, you're talking about microwave beams? Oh yeah, the microwave beams to take out drones. Yeah, I know that's a real thing. I know no, the grenade machine gun. Oh, I know the Mark 19 exists. I know the Mark 19 exists. I know the I know the Mark 1940 mill exists, which was really cool. But I think that would be too OP in this setting. Um, hmm. Psi engineer, like a psi, like there needs to be more defensive. Like in theory, some of the assault classes, like Ember, could be used in a defensive role because she's supposed to be area denial. Irie is mostly to be like a knockoff soldier with Heavy's abilities in TF2, but like because she gets a rocket launcher that can take out enemy defenses. So I guess she's kind of like soldier. She's basically like soldier in that regard, high armor, slow speed. But she can also, I guess, be used in a defensive role because she can take out a lot of clustered enemies. I'll be back. Never mind. Oh, okay. Hmm. Only one semi melee focus. Hold on. I think I'll give her yeah, the Walther Q5. Q5. Hmm. Walther Q5 match unsuppressed. Walther Q5 match unsuppressed. She has the I think she'll get the the what would the cuz Iori's tranquilizer would slow enemies down and make their like or reduce their reaction time or reduce their aiming time. Stun would I guess disable what would stun effects do exactly with well flashbangs are flashbangs, tranquilizers are tranquilizer. What would the I came up with a taser for Lumi and Jelly. I'm not quite sure what it would do in terms of actual gameplay style. I wanted them to share the same weapon, but I'm not sure what it would be. It would mostly be in the defensive role, I guess. Maybe preventing them from attacking. Maybe prevent them from attacking, I'm not sure. Or they can only use melee. With underbarrel taser. Same as Jelly. Same as Jellies. Maybe like a Payday 2 taser. What like I know like what came to mind initially was the what would they tase the victim for a short amount of time, such as deploying in pairs, charging up at regular they lose their ability to move or interact in the crew. Yeah, I think that would like that they would lose their ability to use their weapon. They would like unlike Iori's, which slows down movement speed, this would yeah, the stun would like that forces them. It would force them to drop their weapon. Medium damage with underbarrel taser. For taser prevents enemy from shooting, they must use melee. You could also make it shoot at random. Maybe I think that would be too much. I think like maybe taser prevents enemy from shooting, which gives them a chance to shoot back. I guess like that would be nice. And prevent enemies from shooting, same as jellies. AK Lumi gets an AK with a because she's Russian with a GP25. GP25 grenade launcher that can fire flashbangs. Muyu's is confusing to me. I like even like medium armor, I guess like because she's inherently going to be one of the lowest HP lowest HP members in game now. she's going to be inherently one of the most like one of the least health members, but she's played Stalker and Ready or Not before, so I kind of want to push her into an assault role. She could be defensive. I'm gonna make Muyu's ability well, I'm gonna like construct a theoretical defense class for now. And but like I like what I've set up for her. She has an M4 with an M203 grenade launcher that can fire tear gas. Whoa! Like she can make your enemy cry. Creates a stun cloud for 30 seconds. Beretta 92 and a Beretta 92, same as like a lot of the other classes. Low HP, medium armor. That might be her main ability. Low. I'm trying to come up with like what theoretically her role would be, because I know she's really smart, which is why I originally played her as hacker. Put her as hacker. I'm not sure what. I mean, the player shoots at random. Then you can shoot the taser, the man with the taser. Uh, I think in theory, like making it so like they would be forced to switch to melee, or like either retreat or close the distance would be might be a choice that they like. It forces them to make a choice. With Ioris, they could still like, even though their movement time is decreased, they could still shoot back. Like, I guess that's the difference that I was trying to make. Muyu's defense obscures vision, a stun cloud. Tear gas. It might be I might make this like like a more poison gas where it directly disables. But I feel like that would be Wemmy's role. That would be Remy's mo. Actually, actually, hold on. Muyu could summon Muyu might be able to like, I would like, for some reason my thoughts was like she could summon a squad of I forget her fan name. That's the problem. I forget her fucking fan name. I should know this because I watch Phase all the time. I watch Phase all the time. Yeah, she get what's her fan name again? Yeah, purple smoke. This is why I gave her like tear gas. Yeah, mini moves. She could summon mini moves with like riot gear. I'm not entirely sure on what I would do, like what I would do, but I could. I think I know what to do with Leah, because like playing into her, like, oh, she's a computer virus. Um, Unsuppressed. I think with taser function, with underbarrel taser, and actually that's gonna be your secondary. Her primary is going to be something. Like, my idea is that Urika might be defensive, which is like, but I think it makes more sense to like to theoretically pair her with Leah. Leah needs to get close to the enemy, and Urika's gonna be able to do that. Unsuppressed. Medium damage. Me- Medium armor. That would be a better idea. High. So like kind of plays as a heavy in a way, but her ranged options are limited, so she has to stay close to Leah, and they have the same gun anyway. Um, it's a semi melee focus. Yori's Walther Q5 but unsuppressed. medium armor, high speed, high health. Meant as a in similar units, hackers in similar units. And I think like she's only gonna have one gun. So I think she's gonna run something like yeah, she gets bear claws. And yeah, I should mention the other partial inspiration for a lot of the for like what I was imagining for them came from here as well, not just Team Blaze. Like this kind of got me. This was part of the impetus for me to think like what would they look like as a like if they were in a hero shooter. Like it's this design by this artist Conan Bot and the Gods music video, as well as the Phase Wars art. Like axe, hammer, crowbar. No, she gets like she's a bear. She's like supposed to be a bear, so she gets a bear claw attack. It's gonna be like Arena's. Ignore armor. That can stun enemies and cause bleed damage. Semi melee focus, only has one gun. With punches and cause bleed damage. When team with bodyguard, companion, hackers, and similar units, she needs a special ability. It's supposed like she could let, but I think I might be able to flesh out Leah's more. I'm not sure what her primary would be. I want one of them to have a like. I want one of them to have a laser. I think that would be nice. I would think that would be really cool. But I'm not entirely sure which one would fit. Amy, like Amy has one beam weapon, like one energy weapon. I want another one to have another. And I need more healers. I need healers. I need because I need healers. Would it be Punko? No. I'm not sure what I would do with Punko, honestly. Michi, the thing is, like, I think Michi would be a cool addition, but I don't know what to do with her. I wouldn't quite know what to do with Michi. And like high tech Star Women, they already get their own. Yeah, like I think I've already deduced their own, like came up with their own abilities. Leah, electricity. She might get with a constant laser with infinite ammo but weak damage. She might have to like have it recharged the way Amy. Actually, going back to Amy. Where's Amy? Where's air? Yeah, that can jam enemy electronics directly at medium range. With a microwave beam cannon, she has a shorter version of Loomies. That can damage and jam enemy electronics directly at medium range. But needs recharging. Hmm. Low. I'm not like and my like because like a lot of them need defensive classes. I'm not sure like a lot of the like all like a lot of the loadouts that have come up with everyone are either like support or assault. I need more healers and I need more defensive classes. So far, it's only Lumi, and Jelly that have come up with that are like that are support or defensive. Some kind of beam weapon. I'm thinking for Leah. But our main ability actually would be high mobility, high speed, high health, medium armor. While their Q5 unsuppressed with underbarrel taser. Not sure what melee she. Not sure what melee she would have. Main ability to hack turrets. To hack into. After 5 seconds of hitting one character, it dies, but it's obstructed by anything, even for a millisecond. It resets, dealing no damage. Hmm. In a hit scan environment, beam weapons are hard to come up with. In a purely hit scan and projectile environment, incorporating like energy weapons is going to be difficult. Enemy electronics such as turrets. She might not get the beam, but I'm not sure. Main enemy abilities to hack enemy electronics such as such as tur. Either turn them on the enemy team, or disable them. Enemy team or dis or. Ooh, it's raining outside. And hacking at enemy electronics, and it was either turn them on the enemy team or disable them. Something like, because she's supposed to be a computer virus. Leah. So I think that would fit. She might get only one gun as well. I'm thinking, like, she basically kind of fills the spies role from TF2. Um, TF2 spy if you can only use Sapper, and she has to be in direct contact with the with it. It can spread to it can spread to linked systems like that are nearby, but she has to get up close and input it herself. Like, which is why she needs Urika to get her in close. Is there any I is there any idol? I don't need a Pippa and Tenma that's poison based. That would be that would be Wemmy. That would be Wemmy. This one, the red and black one, like the demon girl right here. That would be Wemmy. Because she's fucking disgusting. Because she's fucking disgusting now. We're a million nephews. This one. She's she Yeah, you can see for yourself why I would pick her for like a poison or a chemical weapon one. For a poison or a chemical weapon one, it would be like the thing is, if I incorporated Wemmy, she would be the lowest like health character in the entire game and would die to like two shots to the body. She like it would be insane. It would be She would die to like two shots and two body shots. It would and which calls into question why would she would be a class. It would be interesting because she'd have like some kind of chemical weapon attack and some kind of poison or chemical weapon attack damage over time. She would be the most applicable for it. But if you move her to the front line, she immediately dies, which is a challenge. I guess it's the challenge. You can like She has a really powerful attack, but she has such little health that you need to like obsessively guard her until she can get to the front line, of which other units might be better. And I like again I made fun of like because like they're all unbalanced. I want them to be unbalanced, but I'm not entirely sure how how I would go about this, because I feel like doing it like like even like regardless of how powerful I could make her, no one would willingly play as her, because again, like there's always like I've already got a roster of glass cannons. A pit like Pippa's meant to be a glass cannon. Tenma's supposed to be a glass cannon when she's outside of her drone. I've already got enough Pippa, Sheena, and Tenma are supposed to be glass cannons. At this rate, like most of Phase's lineup are going to be glass cannons, which which makes things difficult. They have an overabundance of lightweight characters that will largely serve as glass cannons, which is difficult to work with. Sheena engineer, Jelly engineer, medium HP, medium slow speed. Main ability is constructing various turret types. Class slow speed. Main ability is constructing various turret types. So that's Jelly. And a lot of them need like super abilities. And the thing is, I don't want it to be like Overwatch where your ability is on a timer. Hold on. Oh, I might have to blur out some stuff during stream because like I don't want to be doxxed. I don't want personal information. I don't want to be doxxed. But you know what? Whatever. Ultimate charge is measured in points. Heroes start each round with no ultimate charge and passively start. Like I don't want to do this. I want something like kill streaks from COD, where it only builds by playing the game. And I think something like Wemi is too high risk. Yeah, like how I would put it, Wemi is too high risk to put like to play the objective with. Either you get kills or you play the objective, which is how you get your like super ability. But the thing is, like getting to her super ability would be really hard because getting to her super ability would be really hard. I might do Nas. Speaking of which, like when it comes to TF2, the Panasek, is he Turkish? Oh, he's Czech. The Panasek. Like this is like I guess part of the inspiration for what I would think of with with what I would think of when making TF2 like hero shooter weapons for making hero shooter weapons for Face and Shonik, who does he does TF2 videos. I don't play TF2, but I think the stuff that they work the work that they do like for modding it is really nice. It's really interesting. Sai would be on the higher, like she would have lower armor, but she'd have like again she has a sword, but we have enough glass cannons here where she's like a lot. We have a lot of glass cannons here already. Hipfire alt mode, 3 round artillery barrage, and coming up with super abilities is probably the harder part of It's probably the harder part of doing all this because I'm not quite sure. Well, some of them don't need one. For example, for example, Tenma starts off with the drone and she can rebuild it. It's not a super ability. She can't call one in. Erin, like, and so far I only have like basic abilities and weapons planned out, and possibly like armor and stuff like that. Hack them, hack them. She's being direct content. Another inspiration. This was originally gonna go to Sheena. I decided it was too OP. It's one of my favorite shotguns in real life, though. Um, This is where I got the idea for constantly including underbarrels on everything. And also, I think it was in Battlestar Galactica as well. They would have pistols with underbarrel grenade launchers, which is why I like to obsess. That's a 20 gauge, right? An underbarrel 20 gauge shotgun attachment, which is why I like this. I really like this design. The Kingsman Tokarevs, and this is what partially inspired Pippa's and Rooney's, because she also while it was originally going to be a Lima, yeah, you get the I like the underbarrel on here, which does a similar thing, which is some kind of underbarrel attachment. And then this is where I got the idea for using a putting a flare gun on it instead of a Austrian Steyr 1912, used by him, precursor to the modern Kingsman pistol, which is an underbarrel shotgun feature. So he has one of these, which is why I kept including the flare launcher on a lot of guns. But that's the inspiration for those. And looking around here for what else they might get, because they were Lumi and Jelly were originally gonna get Sig P220s, but I decided to give them the 1911 because I thought it would be better, and they get these as well, underbarrel. And while not a hero shooter, I think got like Nikkei and GFL were major inspirations for how I would treat them if they weren't a hero shooter, because a lot of them there's a bit of crossover, like design wise, a lot of elements, booba booba booba. A lot of them get a lot of them get really interesting guns at the very least. A lot of them get really interesting guns and designs as a result. So I think Nikkei does have some element of play into that. But yeah, I think I'll assign Pico Flashbang. I think actually Remy might be better for defense. Um, huh. Okay, so can you buy poison bait? She's gonna be the main poison based damage character. What's it gonna be? Lowest health of her class. Like, if we were doing this, I guess maybe source style, mediums would have on average, lights would have 100 health, mediums would have 150 health average, and then heavies would have would have ideally 200 health. Like Irie and Ember would have 200 health. Wemmy would have 80 health or lower, something like 75 or lower, which would be really it would be something. Lowest health of her class, some kind of weapon buff. Actually, NASA might be defensive as well, because what Wemmy is able to. Okay, so they do. Did you have heavy armor yet? Um did you put heavy armor yet? Irie is supposed to be heavy armor. Erina and Tenma are technically all armor, armor only. They would have armor. These would be heavy. Tenma, Irie, and Erina would be heavies. Leah Hacker, Remy. I think I know what to do with Remy and NASA. NASA first. 625 double action revolver. And I like having the element of underbarrels. Hmm, low health for an assault class. Medium armor. I think medium armor is the highest I'm gonna go for light for the lightweight class. Medium armor. Mm. Gas grenade slow down enemy. Gas grenade slow down enemies and leave them vulnerable. Um, them vulnerable to friendly support. Friend Leave them vulnerable to friendly assault units. And what would like I have to come up with like like more super abilities. Um, low speed for an assaulter. Meant to act in a support of a push to the objective. Basically, like you play NASA if you like want to force your teammates to play the objective. I think Rooney should have a Limot revolver. It's basically what you gave her. I decided on the Limot, like Pippa and Rooney were originally going to have a Limot revolver, but I decided like I like the aesthetic of the Colt single action army better. And Limots have 9 round, like 8 to 9 rounds per cylinder, which I think for a high damage weapon would be kind of OP. So I decided to give her the standard 6 shooter instead, the Peacemaker, the single action army instead. Gas Smith and Wesson 625 double action revolver. Um, with moon clips, I think that would be nice. Would it be too OP for like hmm. Well, what's her origin? Yeah, that would like the big claws. I think that would do bleed damage. That would do bleed damage. I think that would play well into her stun and bleed, tranquilizer, gas grenades. Maybe she gets only one gun, but it would be high damage. Actually, I'll do the 44 Magnum 629 reload speed loaders instead of moon clips. And then make a hybrid of both guns if you want, of course. Yeah, I mean, like kind of a little, maybe not. I like the single action army a little bit better. Double action revolver reloads, speed loaders, high damage. Second highest damage pistol, like Iori's Thompson Center contender. Iori's Thompson Center Encore would be the most powerful like pistol, but it's technically supposed to be a primary. NASA is only going to get one gun, which is the double action revolver, reloads with speed loaders. And I think I'm gonna give her the same ability as Iori with the tranquilizer dart launcher as well. Underbarrel tranquilizer gun. Hold on. I'm trying to come up with actually where's what I'm looking for? There's an if is there a knifer type character? Knifer Uruka and Uruka is supposed to be like a knifer but with a gun for like a gun for I think defense. The knifer character is going to be the pure one is going to be Arena. Where's that? Where's Arena? Arena, she has tire claws that ignore armor and cause bleed damage, growl attack that can stun and reveal enemies with small radius. The Arena is melee only. Arena is melee only. She's supposed to be the melee, like high, like fast moving melee only, but she's also a heavy. Basically meant to take the like, she can flank or she can take the enemy head on. Is my thinking where it's either like if you don't have a hacker on your team, you're vulnerable to getting hit by an arena, and she can devastate your rear lines unless you're protecting them. And she's the one who goes in like by a rear corridor, takes out like of course they all need to be like acting in conjunction with each other, but Arena is the one that goes off on her own. She's supposed to be like and she can take like actually hmm, something I might something that I might come up with is that at like some she might be able to heal whenever she ah self-repair module hmm, actually gains armor structures self-repair module like she regains armor from that but this is she's supposed to be the melee. I think that would be an interesting I think that would be an interesting aspect that makes her go directly for enemy electronics instead of hacking them, and that might cause like and I think it also might cause conflict if you have a Leah on your team. If Arena and Leah are on the same team, that might cause conflict because like Arena can destroy enemy structures, Leah can hack them, which is like you get different results out of it. I think, but for NASA's gonna have a like she's going to have a decently powerful sidearm, and gas grenades slow down enemies and leave them vulnerable to friendly assault units. And she like not NASA like if someone picks NASA, it's going to be to force the rest of the team to actually play the objective. That is my idea. Hmm. Utate NASA. Hmm. What should I come? Utate na. Utatane Nasa. That's her name. That's her name. I should I follow her a lot. I should pay more attention to that. I fell asleep. Yes, the EP Dragon. I like the EP Dragon. I don't listen to her much, but I think she's really nice. And she had the actually that's funny. I'm trying to find the because a few months she has an M4 in that one. She was Dirty Harry posting. This is why I gave her the Smith and Wesson 629. It's because of this. It's because of this. It's because of this image and this art that like in this this asset that she really likes, where she has no trigger discipline. Mm. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think that's really fun. Gas grenades slow down enemies and leave them vulnerable to friendly assault units. Slow down enemies and leave them vulnerable to friendly assault units. And I'm trying to come up with like a super ability for her. But as for Wemmy, I don't know what gun she would have, but I know what her main ability would be. Yeah, chemical grenades. Actually, chemical mines. Chemical landmines that damage enemies within their cloud. She can call up a bombardment. Medium armor, low health, lowest health of their class. Every 8 kills. Some kind of bomb. I don't want to reuse Pippa's like bombardment thing, but hmm. With Wemmy, what should I do here? Actually, she might like. I might give Nasa her own pistol. I might give her the P90, the PPQ. Not the PPQ, the Q5. I might give her the Q5. I'm since it's I give her World War One or Soviet aesthetic since the poison gas type thing. I'm not sure what they would look like occasionally. I want them to be like, I guess, like tactically styled, but I wouldn't know exactly what Wemmys would look like. Mm, Chemical landmine, chemical landmines. Immu- immune to her own immune to her own poison. Oh yeah, I know about the Attack of the Dead Man. When the Imperial Russian army attacked German soldiers while they were under while they were under, I think, chlorine or nerve gas. It wasn't nerve gas. It was chlorine or mustard gas. It was like about these guys spitting up their own lungs, looking like zombies, and they did a full on infantry charge towards the German machine guns. Which that was like that's metal as fuck. I know Sabaton did a video, did something on that. Every 8 kills, she can detonate a What should we do for this one? I'm just thinking that part in Fallout New Vegas where you can like release like nuclear waste into Cottonwood Cove and like make it and like ruin everyone's life for the Legion, something like that. We already have Pippa with the artillery barrage, and we have Ember with the like the napalm bombing. I guess we get a Okay, good to know. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Hmm. Actually, I might give like because she's supposed to be an assault character. I'm giving her Iori's gun. I'm giving her Iori's gun. Mm. Same as Na. Same as Nasa. I'm giving her Iori's gun. Where's that? Um, Chico is so flashbang artillery. She needs to be in there somewhere, like flashbang related. Cause look at her, she's all white. Some kind of weapon buff. Saya, I'm not sure what to do with Saya yet. Immune to her own poison. Every 8 kills, that that's too edgy. I'm not gonna make it like that's inherently oh jeez. That's too edgy. Even if it is funny for not for Wemmy, it would be too edgy because it's a direct reference to the fucking Syrian civil war. like chemical weapons, barrel bombs from helicopters. That would be that's gonna be a little too on the nose. That's a little bit nuke maybe after 20 kills. Maybe jelly. That's a joke. I wouldn't. Jelly. Jelly has played with nukes before. Funny enough. Actually, speaking of which, Jelly. Where's Jelly Engineer? Either either with either with turrets or with mm, she can force an overdrive. She can force an overdrive on turrets. Because I like the idea of giving them kill streaks that act like kill streaks or objective streaks that like point streaks that play directly into their abilities. Okay, and she can force an overdrive on turret. She can force an overdrive on all turrets. Hmm. That speed up rate of fire. And plus higher higher critical chance. Yeah. Speed up rate of fire and have 1.5 higher critical chance. I think that would be a nice super ability for Jelly. I don't know what Lumi's would be though. We still need like shield characters like that can like besides Irie. Wemmy's some kind of weapon buff every 8 kills she can call it. You know, instead of a Sky Raider, what would it be? I'll make it a plane. Actually, instead of a plane, I am sticking to a helicopter. From a crop. It's gonna look like a Robinson helicopter. Oh, from a crop dusting Robinson. This can only. And this goes into something which is hard to like say. Would friendly like she would be immune to her own poison, of course, but like when it comes to friendly fire, how badly are we gonna incorporate that? TF2 doesn't have friendly fire. I know Overwatch doesn't have friendly fire because of the playstyle. If it had friendly fire, I think it would be really funny, but I think it might get too chaotic. Not just because like you can poison your own teammates or you can damage your own teammates. You might have to play more carefully in the heat of battle if you could accidentally um if you could accidentally poison your own teammates. A flamethrower that fires gas, maybe. Actually, chemical spray from crop dusting. Robinson helicopter that can only affect areas near her spawn. Or the closest objective. Damages enemies within their cloud. Closest objective to remain. Chemical spray from a crop dust and Robin's helicopters when they only affect areas near her team spawn are the closest objective to maintain defensive role. To maintain a defensive role, like World War One bad. Huh. I mean, Lemmy should still get. Remy still needs her own, like, a primary weapon for, like, actual defense. She needs an actual. She needs an actual primary weapon that isn't just like, oh, what the hell is that? Oh God. What would she use? Hey, he saved you a spot on the bench. She's bleeding out there. she, she really. Because what? Oh, I'm not. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Not the hentai, the worm thing that she ate. I don't know what weapons she would have. What weapons? What weapons would Wemmy have? Because it's easy to find one for NASA. Steel frame with underbarrel tranquilizer gun that can. Second highest damage pistol. Like NASA would play similarly to Rooney, where she has like a high damage primary, high damage like medium damage secondary, but they're both pistols, so they're both like a little bit. They're hampered in range. MP18 maybe. No, I wouldn't like. I'm not directly going for the World War One aesthetic for any of them. I feel like having them be more stylized at the start, like more tactical at the start, would be a little bit better. With the exception of Pippa, who's gonna be like a cowboy type character, a cowgirl type character. Wemmy, and Wemmy's supposed to be like a plague rat. I know she's like a demon angel, like a she's supposed to be a Nephilim, like a demon angel hybrid in her lore, but she's so fucking disgusting in real life that I've basically like she's basically like a plague rat or a plague worm. She's like she doesn't have hygiene, and that's why. Chemical landmines that damages enemies within their cloud, medium armor. I need an underbarrel for this. Anyway, red 2, which is why I came here. Kui single barrel shotgun. This is what would be on I think I'll give which also inspired how like even though there isn't a central barrel like on the Lama, this could be equipped on the single action army as well for Pippa and Rooney, which would be this would be their auxiliary weapon. With a single shot weapon modified for the movie this way. I like this. I like it. It's a really interesting weapon, which is why I like it. And you have the two those two together under barrel. And the Smith and Wesson 629. So this would be fitted to NASA's. Oh. Same as Pippa and Rooney. So we've got that. Not straight up World War One, but Diesel Punk looks awesome. I love Diesel Punk. I really do. Although, like, I guess it depends on the aesthetic and it depends on the setting on how it's used. Yeah, I think super ability for like NASA and Remy are supposed to be like they're gonna be the polar opposites. Remy's they're gonna have the, like similar abilities with like the gas grenades and everything, but Wemmy's is supposed to be for attack. NASA is supposed to be for attack. Wemmy's supposed to be for defense. Gas grenades slow down enemies, leave them vulnerable to friendly assault units. What should I go for in here? Super ability. Chemical landmines that damages enemies within their cloud. I don't know what gun to give to Remy. I don't want to scroll down too far. I'm like, ew, there's worms. I don't like the worms. And like you can, I don't know what's wrong with this woman, but I don't know what's wrong with her, but it's funny. And I don't watch her often, but again, it's funny. Someone's talking outside. I don't know why. I don't know I still don't know what weapon to give. Like, the strongest cowboy lit candy cigarette. Oh, oh, let's go back to Wemmy's page. I don't know. Again, I don't. She posts sus stuff on her Twitter. I don't like. I have no idea what to give her in terms of weapons. Um, do not feed or molest. August 8th. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what to give to Remy for like a primary weapon. We already know what NASA's gonna get. For NASA, it would be hmm. I mean, we have like not like I guess if you're like naming anything that you're naming for this for NASA, it's gonna be Sandman. I guess. Meh. Diesel Punk is underrated. Oh, hi, Antioch. You finally made it. Anyways, did you manage to catch the earlier bits of the stream? C119 flying boxcar. I think if there's any, like while a lot of the stuff is like semi-tactical, what I was probably most inspired by aesthetically, what this would look like would probably be TF2. Like something like TF2, like cartoonish military stuff based on like TF2 and like Vietnam War army like our Green Army Men type things. Actually, I'm gonna change it to a crop crop dusting Robinson helicopter causing us. Now would that be too OP? C119 flying boxcar. That's a big plane. I'm not gonna. That's a big aircraft. That would, like whatever it would carry it would be a bit too much. So actually M22 low. I think this was a C82 packet. Honestly, can be anywhere on the map. I missed a few minutes because I was busy. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Um, can be anywhere on the map. And like, but again, this is supposed to like what enemy units can be anywhere on the map. Um, yeah, we've got NASA's. We've got NASA's set up. Not like pot like she can but like debuff enemies with the tranquilizer gas, and she can like stun them with that. And basically, like if you pick NASA, you're doing it so she can play the object, so you can play the objective to like both to take out the enemies better and like to push to play the objective. Wemmy is for defending the objective, and I still don't know what to give her for a gun. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure on so let's do what is Pico? We have Grand Pico. This is Pico. I guess this is like if she's supposed to be a dog. It's cute. But I don't watch her very much, so I'm not entirely sure what I would go for. I'm not entirely sure what I would go for here. But she would have flashbangs, of course. She would be like the flashbang spammer of the group. Saya Cyroxis. Part dragon, part weird creature. She's nice. I don't watch her streams very often, but she has a really nice voice. For fuck's sake, what is that? What is that? Why are there furries on my timeline? Anyway, so Saya, some kind of weapon buff. Okay, so increased. Going back to okay. Amy needs work. Amy needs work when it comes to like establishing her role. I have this good idea where she can damage enemy electronics indirectly instead of I might make her a defensive class against hackers and assassins. Yeah, at medium range. And lowest HP and armor of the medium class, which makes her like she needs to be around dispensers. She needs to be around people like Lumi or Jelly that can properly defend her or support her, because like she has a really good gun, but she doesn't have too much else. She has a really good versatile gun, but she doesn't have much else. Lumi engineer. I'm gonna make her. Hmm. I'm not sure what to. Urka needs to be in direct contact with enemy electronics in order to hack them. Other close by of other close. That can hack networks of other close by electronic systems. Needs to be in direct contact. What would Leah's super ability be if she could if he Chief to spy if he could only use Sapper? Um, I wanted to give Leah a beam weapon, but I'm not entirely sure what it would be. Leah, like Saya needs work on like, and I'm not. I think having Saya weapon buff, yeah, like expert. All friendly weapons. Get an additional. Some kind of like I think Saya would be buff like a kind of buff character or some actually not instead of a sword. I'm gonna take it directly from engineer. She's gonna have a hammer. Hammer for melee that can stun enemies. Expert forge. She still needs a ranged weapon. Expert forge. All friendly weapons get an additional small damage boost. Um, all friendly weapons get a. That would be your passive ability. Um, engineer, so defensive, like a support. She would act in direct support. Hmm. Actually, high mobility, because like I wouldn't make any of them fly, unlike with stuff in I don't like unlike Overwatch and TF2. I'm not intending for any of them to fly, any of them to fly or do rocket jumps or anything like that. But I wouldn't like even like flying characters like Saya would be actually Ember Assault, Tenma, Hina would be medic. Hina would be medic. I'm not sure what she would do quite exactly. I think the laziest thing to do with Hina, the laziest thing to do with Hina would be to make her like a not mercy or a not medic from like, but I think that would be a little bit too much. That'd be a little. It's splitting up the roles between them that I think that I want to aim for. Chemical landmines that damages enemies within the cloud. Every 8 kills, immune to her own poison. Actually, acquired immunity. Teammates, additional resistance to tranquilizers and flashbangs. Immune to her own poison, weak to fire. I might make Wemi weak to fire. Immune to her own poison. Actually, one of them could be like something that's able to clear out. I'm not sure which. They could be able to clear out wide spaces of like if there's area of effect stuff like fire, gas, poison. One of them should be able to clear it out, like some kind of healer that would be able to do that, like or tag along with the assault roll that would do that, that nullifies it. But I'm not sure which. Again, I'm not sure which. Pokeroma memory, maybe Dizzy. I'm not in. Maybe Dizzy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it might be Dizzy. I don't know what to do with Rie. Lumi, like these four are already in. She's already in. I like you is nice, but I don't watch her enough to know exactly what to do with her. Immune to her own poison, acquired immunity, teammates, friendlies. Immune to her own poison, acquired immunity, passive ability, teammates or friendlies get. We get hmm tranquilizers and flashbangs. We need more. We need more with EMP attacks. More than just Pippa and Amy. Okay, so we need more. Mm, we need more EMP type attacks, and I need more. What else are we missing? Oh, I need more anti-status effect characters. Something that can clear out status effects. Not sure. Like none of them are water girls specifically. I guess maybe Dizzy because she's supposed to be like like a deep sea. She's supposed to be a sea slug. Oh, that was her past life. My bad. There's Dizzy supposed to be a sea slug. Like I guess in theory, but it's not. Other animals of the sea slug stinging cells or offensive tastes. Huh. Naturally toxic. Oh yeah, the sea hare. No, she has those. I think maybe Dizzy could fill a secondary poison role, but I don't think it would suit her. I'm not entirely sure what I'm not entirely sure what Dizzy's would be. Like again, this is hard coming up with ideas for oh crap. Coming up with ideas for like cuz I don't watch Michi. I don't watch Michi as much, so I don't know what to do with her exactly. But I guess this is like working with what we have. This is what we got. Anyways, going on to like I guess a few more semi off topic stuff on the stream. I will like unofficially this is the like as of now this will be the last stream of the year of 2024. This will be the last stream of 2024, but it might not be. I might stream on the 30th because that's a Monday. That'll be directly before the new year. I'll be taking Christmas break off and I want to sort out like parts of my life and things going on. Again, it's a bit scary. I guess I'm getting emotional again because I'm not entirely sure where streaming will go. I want to keep streaming, but there's like a lot of things that I should be focusing on that aren't streaming. And I don't know. I might be discussing those in I might be discussing those in that stream. I might not. I'm not sure. But that's what's going on with me. I'm not sure on where to go, but I'm happy to keep streaming for you guys, but I need to do like there's stuff on the table. I want to like and next year if I do end up going to school or getting a job, these streams will become naturally a bit more sparse because I won't be as I won't be as commonly streaming and I may not have a consistent schedule. So like building on that because I needed to have a consistent schedule. That is what I'm looking for. But hopefully I'll sort things out because I want to keep doing this for you guys. What is it on mine? View your channel. Oh, there's stuff going on. Anyway, so actually looking at myself, looking at things going on. When was my first when was yeah 10 months ago. This was when did I January 31st, which is the last day of January, which is when I started streaming last time. I want to be around for that. I want to be around for that. I want to be around for that and I want to do another Valentine's Day stream with like actual viewers, hopefully. I'll be able to aim for that. But you know, it's good to have you guys around and streaming has really taken like it's occupied a space in my mind that's given me like a bit of purpose even if it is like conflicting with other things. And I think I've had a good year when it comes to streams. I don't stream very often, but this is a lot of streams for a year. So I'm thankful for that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I've had a lot of fun doing this and I want to keep doing it as much as I can. So, well, that's dooming and like deep thoughts out of the way. Imagine Phase Connect is a skip fish. Oh, for fuck's sake, Gray. You know, I'm announcing it here. I've had it. I have had like an attempted collab with terrible artists like in stasis for months. I want to possibly do that early next year, early January next month, because I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Quite exactly for things going on. But yeah, my biggest hater, my second biggest hater outside of Hallowed, and I want to do a collab with him as well. Because he does, because I'm not sure if he streams. I plan to do collabs as well because I only did one collab this year, which was with Fox, which was with Fox. Anyways, what does that mean? Imagine Face Connect to Skibbity Toilet. Maybe he's talking about Half-Life 2. My voice is getting strained again. I've been talking a lot. But yeah, like it's funny because there are a lot of girls in phase that I don't quite know what to do with. That I wouldn't quite know what to do with here. Like Memory and like Ponko. Oh, Ponko uses the power of being lewd. That's your super ability. I don't know. The Fox better fire Felix. I hate you. I hate you. I'm trying my best. I know he doesn't stream much either, actually. I should get in contact with him again. He asked for like for it, and he asked for a collab. I don't think maybe I shouldn't be revealing that, but he asked for a collab, and I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure on what to aim for with that, like when I'll be available to do that. But I do want to do that. Actually, hold on. Kokoroma Memory. What, like, I forgot what she does. I don't watch her very often, but I don't know what she does. Looking at Phase. Shop.phase-connect.com. Oh, we're looking at merch. Buy the coffee. I'm stocking his first male tuber. Because like I feel like again, there's too many in the light class. There's this is the cutoff point. Sheena is on light class, Amy is on medium class. There's too many in the light class. There is little in the medium class, which Hina and Hina and Dizzy would be heavies. I almost said Doggy Bird for some reason. Hina would be a light, and Irie onwards. Actually, it gets confusing because Lumi had like Leah's a medium, Irie's a heavy, Ember is a heavy, Uruka is a medium, Lumi is a medium, and Erin is a heavy. I remember the fucking $20 shipping. I love it. I just realized you can see Rie's crown on top of Clara. I'm not. Well, you know why I have beef with Clara, but like I've said it before on Twitter. Dizzy is a bottom. Well, is she a heavy or a light? It's like I think Mr. Baconator or Lars argued that Dizzy would be a heavy. Argued that like Dizzy could be a heavy in terms of like character. I made Hina a heavy, and she also gets to be a healer as well because like look at the size of those. She gets to be a heavy. I'm not sure on like. I don't want to do healing beam. I guess that would be the easiest method to do with Hina and the healing beam, but like I could just like make her discount mercy, but I don't think that fully suits her. Some like the healing gun. I don't know what to do with I wouldn't quite know what to do with that. That's something heavy because she's gonna destroy the whole bed when I'm done with her. I get Dizzy. I want Dizzy. I want Dizzy more than you. And you know who wants more than Dizzy? You want Dizzy more than either of us? Sakana wants her. At least in my head, I want Sakana to want her. It's Sakana's wife. It's Kevin's wife. It's Fishman's wife. It's Fishman's wife. Why can't I zoom in? Why can't I zoom in? Anyways, so we got that going. We got. I miss Lumi's. Like the astronaut outfit is nice, but I like this outfit a lot. I like it a lot. I like a lot of the girls have really good designs, and I'm glad Sakana is open to like getting a green girl. Getting a green girl. Soon, because he revealed that there's gonna be a frog girl coming. I don't watch Loki that much, so I wouldn't quite know what to do with her. We need more water based. Like there's not enough. There's not enough ones with a water theme. Um, maybe like besides Sakana, and Sakana's not gonna be included as like a character, a playable character. He's gonna be like the civilian from TF2. Actually, because I said Dizzy is like Sakana's wife, Dizzy is administrator. Hold on. Dizzy is administrator. Pauling. This is Saxton Hale. Sa- Sakana is Saxton Hale. Well, yes, it's unavoidable. Sakana will be Saxton Hale. That's it. That Dizzy is administrator slash Miss Pauling. I am not ashamed of making Sakana into Saxton Hale. But you know what? That's what we're doing. I've been streaming for like this is I usually don't stream this late. What are you homing for? What are you thinking, terrible artists? What are you thinking? Light, medium, and heavy. There are specific playstyle classes. I don't know what to do with. I don't like. There needs to be more green in phases lineup. I know green is like a curse in the VTuber world. I don't care. I want like green is my. Yes, I'm speaking this as a white as I have white and red as my motifs, but green is in fact my favorite color. And I wish we had more green girls. Doesn't Socken have Canada? Does Socken have Canada shaped chest hair? No, but he will beat the talents. He will be. He is a playable boss. He will be a PVE boss where you have to where they'll have to shoot him, and he will use his epic PUBG skills instead of like pure punching. And so Socken is Saxton Hale. I think Dizzy as administrator is funny enough. This is kind of hot imagining like administrator Dizzy as administrator. Whammy defense, science, low armor, high mobility. Medium health, high speed, expert forward, passive ability. All friendly weapons get an additional small damage boost. Like she's making their bullets, she's making their rounds. What's the most alcoholic phaser? Well, Tenma, of course. That's gonna be Tenma, and I incorporated that. I gave her Molotov cocktails. Originally, I think it yeah Mr. Baconator suggested that I'd like originally when she threw a Molotov cocktail directly at someone, if it impacted an enemy player directly, it would insta kill them, and it would be an instant headshot, kind of like the way actually we'll have Dio's face and ears that only has armor, carries the primary weapon, machine gun with a shotgun and heavy armor. Assault, technically a lightweight. technically a light class without her drone. Kitsune's Rage. Hina Medic. Hina. I miss Hina. I really miss Hina. I wish she'd come back. I miss Hina. Actually, bird drones. I don't know what gun she would have or like weapon she would have. Bird drones. Actually, actually, Hina might have like can launch bird drones that drop med. Actually, she could be like the one that like that does all the purification stuff. Um, tranquilizer gas and because I don't want to do the direct like healing gun thing. That the healing gun. The healing shiv. Um, but it's not a weapon. It's adrenaline injection with precordial thump. Like Overwatch. The meta gun. I don't want to like copy the meta gun, but it is like pretty easy to do because she has a staff. I hope she's doing okay, and like I hope the real Hina is doing okay. Felina, our new journey ruins tricks. We trick to leave anything behind. We're in the sour and bitter foods and being too alone for long. So we got. I wish Hina would come back. I want Hina to come back. I miss Hina. Um, not sure on what those would do. Low armor, highest health of her highest health per class. All around her also puts out ember and 10 misfires. Highest health of her class and has quick regen, low armor high. I'm not sure on what to give her. No, normally I end by now, but y'all are here, so like I don't like I want to keep going with this. What are your suggestions, guys? Terrible Artist, Dantioch, Lars, Mr. Baconator. What do you guys suggest for each of them? I already have a pretty good lineup here of like for the phase hero shooter concepts. Does she have a staff? Yeah, look at those bounce. Oh, there's news. We have that. Where's their full body shot? Yeah, I'm using this as an excuse to look at Hina, but I want to know like I want to know like I can't remember if she has a staff or not, and that will determine and that will determine what she'll do. She has a book. She has a book actually. Michi, I don't. What would Michi do? Carnite. What do you mean by Carnite? What do you mean by Carnite, terrible artists? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This has everyone in it. This has all members. What would Lee actually going back? What would Leah's super ability be? What would Lee Amy? I'm not sure what to do with Amy, but I put her on defense. Urka assault, mid as a bodyguard companion, hackers and similar units. Gets a buff, some kind of buff, I think. Some kind of buff. Michi will have an ability with her hat. Does she get? She uses it to get more racist. The bigger it gets, the more racist Michi gets, and it's funny. That's her. Michi's ability is racism. That's her special ability. I'm running out of ideas. I'm not sure what Clara's would be either. Isn't she supposed to be a squid of some kind? I'm not sure. We need like as a bodyguard companion, hackers and similar units. Um, the bigger, the stronger. Yeah, the bigger her hat, the more stronger her racism. Hack networks of others close by electronic systems. What can she do? What would Leah's special ability be? Would it be FNAF related? Would it be related to FNAF? She plays League. Leah plays League a lot. What would she do in League? Something with League. And so does Urika, I believe. Urika and Leah. Leah will be like Diva, but with a Freddy Fazbear. I already have Diva, which is Tenma, because she rides like a Teo drone, a Theo drone. Uh, Basically a lot like Diva combined with Heavy. Like we have Tenma already, which she has a which has a she rides a drone with a machine gun, like a combat drone that looks like a big buff guy. Like the Diva with Freddy Fazbear. Urk like Leah's supposed to be. I'm playing into like actually I have an idea. Instead of like Rooney jams the map, Leah just jams. Actually, hold on. She can't get kills. Happy Vi. Okay. After gaining 12 kills, either with Hector. All enemy electronic structures. Um, hmm. Directly disabled. Well, speaking of speaking of with a Freddy Fazbear, Uruka is supposed to be your bodyguard, which is like she's vulnerable. High health, medium armor. All both of them have medium armor. But Uruka is supposed to protect Leah and other hackers as she goes around and infiltrates the flanks around the enemy and goes into her like infiltrates her systems. Underbarrel taser. Leah like Leah's gonna have a poor. She wouldn't have a like. She wouldn't have a powerful melee. I think she would have a whip. I don't know. I don't know who to. I don't know what to give her, man. What would Leah use? I'll probably end this off in like 11 minutes, maybe 7:35. This is already well beyond like the time that I typically stream. We'll finish up Urika's and Leah's if we only one gun unsuppressed. Only has one gun. Men is a bodyguard companion. Actually, buff the attack speed of. So like when she like I guess buffs the attack speed of. Would it be rate of fire? No. We already have a damage buff with Saya. Actually, that wouldn't be like I'm looking like for Urika's. Urika can have a buff, some kind of acoustic buff. I don't know. Um, yeah. Other Q5 match, War Song, passive ability, because like I guess incorporate the music element and actually fight song. Nah, War Song sounds better. Um, Semi melee focus only has one gun. What would Leah's primary be? I know what her secondary would be. What would her primary be? Okay, and we need more. I mean, we need more characters with submachine guns with like SMG style playtime. Actually, yeah. The shotgun and SM type weapons, and I. Hmm. We already have enough cloud weapons and grenade weapons. Um, Actually, we don't have frag grenades. We don't have direct frag grenades of some kind. Flashbang artillery, like mm, weapons. We need frag grenades. Actually, let's give Urka frag. Like maybe Urka could get frag grenades. I'm not sure. Maybe Urka, because she already has like um. What I was thinking earlier, we need more like there needs to be more explosive weapons. Ember Assault, Fire Flame and Fury. I originally gave Lumi an EMP grenade launcher, but this before I decided to give her a more defensive role and replace it with flashbangs. Um, punches for melee. We need more throwing weapons. We already have enough blades, and we need blunt weapons. More blunt weapons. We need more blunt weapons. Like, Saya is the only one that has a hammer. I don't know what gun she would run. I don't know what. Oh, what? Oh, what's this? FPS gameplay. Oh, what's this?
No. Keep up the pace, Saya.
What is the? Oh, she's played. Actually, you know what? I'm giving her the 1911. I'm giving Saya. I'm giving Saya the 1911. Saya gets Remington R1. Remington R1 and 1911. Oh, there's 5 people. Like, even though like I've already decided like I'm ending stream in like really soon. I'm still getting people, which is nice. Remington R1 M1911. Medium damage sidearm. And she what would she get in addition to that? She's a dragon. And she runs a forge shop. Actually, so we're getting her with we're giving her a 1911. What would her primary be? Oh geez, what the hell is that? It's a snake? Well, what would Saya actually Saya clean? Actually, I might I am being funny right now. I am being very funny. She gets an Uzi. She might get an Uzi with like a similar underbarrel flamethrower. She might get a shorter range one because she's a dragon, like meant for the defensive role, like I guess to keep enemies away. Underbarrel flamethrower and something that's an earlier version of this. A Liberator with an underbarrel flamethrower. Actually, we're gonna get this is replacing we're giving Ember this. Backpack fed. We're giving like Ember a backpack flamethrower, and Saya is going to have Saya is going to have an Uzi with a flame. Not an Uzi. She also gets a Mac 10. She's also gonna get a Mac 10, I think. I might extend stream a little bit longer because we're making progress. We're actually making progress. Get the underbarrel pulse fire flamethrower. Would it be a Mac 10 now? Some kind of mounting system that could take one of these. I've already used ARs. I don't want to like oversaturate with ARs or AKs, cause where is Saya from? Where is Saya from? Like what country? Like what country do you think she's from? I might give her a weapon based on that. We did need more SMGs, but um Jelly already has a flamethrower. Jelly already has a Mac 10. Jelly already has a Mac 10. Um something like well, she's already really small, so I don't see her carrying a big battle rifle. Oh, she's carrying a sword. Maybe she could carry a battle rifle. I'm not sure though. Maybe I'm not giving her a foul. I do think more weapons should be more weapons, more primary should be included. That isn't just like reused stuff from others. We're not gonna fall into the Rainbow Six trap. Um, roast them. Where's the that's a CZ'd that's a CZ Scorpion. That could be cool. That's a CZ Scorpion. I could give her a Tommy gun. HKUMP maybe. Actually, this fits on the end of rifles. This fits on the end of rifles, so I could lean into the Sheena element. Ironically, it might be her that gets a lever action rifle instead of Pippa. I could lean into that. I could give her like a lever action carbine maybe. She did mouth washing recently. I'm extending this to like 7:45 because we're actually getting progress done here. I'm not doing that. I am not incorporating her furry shit on there. A fucking normie anime shit. Wow, they're so weird. Thank God I'm normal. Order 1911. Would she get a Thompson? Maybe she might unironically get a Thompson. She might unironic. That's 22 long rifle. That's too like this is too large for her. I think. She's on the smaller side. Actually, could she? No. I'm giving her the actually wait. Would it be? 1894. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be like she's gonna be this weird hybrid of scout and engineer from TF2. Dual role. Low armor, medium health, high speed. Fire cloud, flamethrower, low accuracy sidearm with what else do I give her? Actually, I'll give her the flare gun. Reveal and mark enemies. Tactical mare's leg. She's gonna be one of those really funky like lever actions, but it has an underbarrel flamethrower with it too. Expert forge. What's gonna be your like all friendly what? But she needs an active ability and a super ability. She needs an active ability. Wemmy, not Wemmy. Saya needs an active ability, and what's it? I'm not sure on what it's gonna be. And we never figured out what Muyu. What would Muyu have, guys? Dantiok, Terrible Artists, Lars, Mr. Baconator. What would Muyu have? I already gave her weapons, like, but I'm not sure on what her main ability would be. Underbarrel flare launcher to market. Same machinas with hammer for melee that can stun enemies. Actually, she could like repair. Saya could repair friendly defenses, and like be in a lot of places that actually instead of side direct, she's gonna be defense. You repair friendly struck. And for her active, I don't like Saya and Lumi needs a main like needs active a bit like Saya and Lumi need super abilities that can because Saya is a mixed bag as of now. Defense all friendly weapons get an additional small damage boost. While near her. I think because like protecting her an advantage while also all friendly weapons get a small damage boost when near her. Active ability can repair friendly structures and turrets and protect them from hackers. What would that do? Like I think we might end off here. Because this is like we're getting a lot of overlap and repetition between classes. But I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Anyways, so it's been really fun. It's been really fun with this stream talking with y'all. Hopefully this isn't my last stream of the year, but it might be. Thank you, Mr. Baconator. Thank you, Lars Carvalho. Thank you, Dantiok Fanboy, and thank you, Terrible Artists. It has been an absolute. It's been great. I've been loving this, and I want to keep doing this again. Thank you all for coming. O2 Love, and I will be raiding you into someone. I will find someone to raid into. Hold on. My cursor disappeared again. My cursor disappeared. Who are we raiding into? Hold on. What's Hold on. What's who's live? Oh, we got Salty Kichi, we got Rima Evenstar, we got Sheena. We got fucking I don't know why Leah is streaming about pee, but she is. It's been fun. Thank you so much, Dantiok. I'm glad y'all can catch some of my streams. Where is that? There's Tomoe. There's Shibi Cotton Bomb. Blasphemous, from Doggiewara. Wednesday stream 8. I'll go into I'll raid into Salty Kichi. Hold on. Where's again my cursor is missing. So please bear with me. My cursor is missing for some reason. I don't know what of. Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me, man? Why does my cursor keep disappearing? I've. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna do it from my phone. Um, World Box God Simulator. Oh, we'll raid into Kichi. Y'all be nice. Y'all be nice to him. Salty Kichi. Is he live? Yeah, he's live. I'll be posting that in chat. Hold on. Again, for some reason, that could be bad. Hold on. How do I get my cursor back? This keeps happening whenever I open Streamlabs. Whenever I'm streaming, it always happens for some reason. I'm not able to access my cursor. Editor. How do I my cursor is missing. It's this is painful, guys. I haven't been able to fix that part yet. Come on. You have to be kidding me. Anyways, so hold on. With much effort, I will be ending stream. I can't see my cursor, for fuck's sake. I will be raiding into I hate this, man.
So my name is
Oh shit.
And
Stop. I hate that I am I'm crippled by this, man. I will be okay, I'll be raiding into Salty Kichi. Where is that? This is taking I hate this, man. Where's my cursor? I can't see my damn cursor. I can't see my cursor, man. Hold on. Cursor is invisible on Windows. When I can't see how to get it back. Oh man, this is painful. Please bear with me. I am experiencing great technical difficulties. I'm using the touch screen because you know what? I am losing right now. I am losing it. I will be pasting. There we go. There's the Otsu Love, guys. Thank you so much for I finally got my cursor back. Thank you so much for coming. Otsu Love, and I'll see you guys next time.